Hello guys, welcome to my channel Genetic Coding. If you are come straight to this video, please watch out my previous video and after that you will able to understand the content of this video. So my recommendation is that watch out previous video and after that continue with this video. So let's start. So in the previous video we have already covered the UI part as well as start integrated the database helper class, and in the database helper class we have created our database and also integrate the query for creating our table. In the table we have made three fields. First is ID, which is auto increment. Whenever we insert some data into this table, the ID will automatic increase and it is our username and password. Now we will follow along and start process to create the registered user. Here registered user means we will integrate new data in our table, and in the login function we will use same data for login the user. So for registering the user we will create a custom model class. So create here file user model. Here it is. Just create your class name user model, your keys of user model in the same way as it is defined in your database helper class. Like this is our username and this is our password. So we will define the constructor which required username and password, and the key will be here username and password. This method will take argument from the app and initialize the values to the class variables, and this method will convert our variables class values into our map form, or we can say to JSON. So we will define here a method which we will call it insert. So we will make it future. It will give us value, so make it insert user, and we will call here map property string, and here we will call dynamic user data. Now we will initialize our database helper class. So we will initialize our database final db using our database helper class. Here it is database. Now we will make our class asynchronized. After that we get value after inserting the data to table. So dv dot insert, here we pass our table name which is this table name, and the values is our user data like this. Here it is. When the data is inserted it will give us value 1, otherwise it will give us 0. So we will return this value like this, and our register method is ready for use. So if we are talking with table name, we have already defined it here. We have created the insert user method. Now we will call it from the register login method. Now we'll come at our file which is login. We have made our method registered user and we will call it from our register method, register button. So here we will call registered user. Before that, first of all we have to make that object of database helper class. So let database helper, let's see what is the name of our class. Okay, it is database helper demo. So we will call it here data demo. Here it is database demo. Now in init method we will override our init state method. Here we will initialize our database helper class, database helper demo. This now we have an instance of database helper class. Now we will use this for performing the operation on our local database. Before that we will get email text. So email text we will get here email controller dot text and password text from password controller dot text. Now we have got our email text and password text. Now we will convert it into our user model. So where map, here convert user model dot to JSON. Here we will pass username our email text and password is password like this. Now we have got our map. Now we will call here where result database helper demo dot insert user. Here we will pass our map class. Now we will get the result. Await result equal to 1. It means we will call debug print user is registered like this, else not. Something bad happened. bad happened. So our method is ready. Now we will rerun it. Now we have rerun our app. Now we will register our user avc123@gmail.com, and avc123 will be our password. I will click on register button. You can see our message come, user is registered. It means our data is inserted our SQLite database. Now we will make function for login the user. When we click on the login button, while entering the same information on our above fields, our system will show us that user is logged in. So start to make function for login. So for login, we will get data from our table while matching our email and password. So we will get email and password, and while validating these credential, if these credential is exist in our table, then we will take out all the data from the table matching with these credential, and while using these credential we inform the user that you are logged. So we will here, and it will give a list which type of map. So here we'll give string and give dynamic. So login, it will take string email and string password. Now, so first of all we will check whether our data is exist or not. So make our method asynchronize, and after that make your instance of database using await keyword. Now we have got our database. Now we will call our method dv.query. Here we will pass our table name like this. We pass here where arguments, means we will compare. On which we will compare? We will compare over username and password. So here we will pass username, and we will pass our values. So here if you want to tell system that here some dynamic value will come and use that value, then we will put here question mark and tell to our argument that here we pass a dynamic value. In our case it will be our email. After that we will call here and apply password. Here also we pass a dynamic value. This is our where argument, and now we will call our actual values. So here we will pass a list. Remember, in the first position pass username, I mean email. In the second position pass password, because in our query in the first position we compare our username, and in the second position we compare our password. So pass the values in the same order as you mentioned in your query. Hope you understand. It give us a list, because if system get multiple data matching with your username and password, then it will give the list of map. What in our case we will got definitely only one item. So you can get the single item. What we will go with the system. So we will get here list of map string and like this. Here it is. Now user data, here it is. We have got our data here. Now we will check if user data is not empty. If this data is not empty, else it is empty. If it is empty, we will return a single map. Why this is not working? Otherwise we will get user data dot first, means we will pass first item in our list. So here we will not pass a list, we will pass here single item like this. Now our method is ready for login the user. Now we will use it in our class. We will make our void login user. Here we will got our string email text, string password text, and we will make it synchronous method. We will call this method from here. Here we will also check if it is validated, means value is coming on the fields. We will check our field is not empty here. So call here login user. So here we will pass email controller.text and password controller.text. Now we will start working on our method. Here we will get our result, where result is database demo dot login user. he will pass email, text and password. It is our future method, so it will give us some kind of result is empty. Then we will show print user is not. Here I am showing the output in the debug console. You can show this output as you want in the UI form. Here I am showing in the debug console because I want to demo the concept of saving the data and retrieving the data in the local system. My primary target is to clear the concept here, not related to the UI part. So back to our concept, else our result is not empty. We can do is not empty. If it is not empty, then we will continue in the if part, otherwise we will come in the else part, user not found. Now we will print here result. Now let's rerun it. Now we will call abc123@gmail.com. now abc@123. Now we will call login. You can see we have got our id is 1, username this and password is this. We want to show here username. So how you can show that? We can see here that we have got a map. So here we got result and pass here key name username. Now you will notice you will print here only one field, which is email. So here we have implemented for saving the data and then retrieving the data in our local table using the SQLite database. So we have implemented our login and register functionality. If you want guys to make out another video on the same topic, SQLite, so please comment the topic in the SQLite, so I will make video on that topic. Till that, if you got any knowledge from this video, please like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.